And we're back with another VLOG, and that spells vlog. We're back with another vlog, y'all, and I'm starting to catch my rhythm. I'm creating content, man, and this piece of content is speaking alongside a local nonprofit called Loco Por La Aventura. That means crazy for adventure. They asked me to speak on a panel and give a 6-minute speech, and I was able to do that at Arc'teryx. Arc'teryx is a national outdoors brand, and I'm an ambassador. So I was feeling good about it. Got to pull up to the shop and speak to the people, and honestly, it was an honor. It's an honor to have the opportunity to speak, and you know, humbled that they asked me to speak. And I'm gonna be honest, I winged it a little bit. I winged it a little bit in the speech. They thought my shit was trash, but I thought it was okay. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Smash that subscribe button and let us know. Is there anything else that you'd like to see? What would you like me to vlog about or create content about? You know, I'm here. We're here for y'all. And give us some constructive criticism. We're always trying to get better. You know that the pursuit of high quality content is an endless pursuit. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, and by the way, I started this video off giving myself a haircut, and I've had a few rounds of practice since then. Y'all see that little taper right there? It's a little fade. Take the beard down, keep the chin long. A little touch tickler there. Come on now. Hey, I'm getting nice. Let's go. Thought I was recording for the last 3 minutes. I wasn't. I'm shaking the rust off. I got my camera back out. I'm back on my vlog shit. I got a little a panel that I'm speaking on, a speaking opportunity. I'm gonna share some thoughts about nature and its impact on my life and being here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. So that's what I'm gonna talk about. I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. Actually, my last haircut was in India. They hooked me up with the low boy Shaman Moore with the head massage. I got the neck massage, back massage for like 300 rupees. $1 in India is 83 rupees. So when I tell you 300 rupees, a cut was like $4. We're headed to a speaking engagement with Loco Por La Aventura, which means crazy for adventure in Spanish. They're a group that is trying to encourage and promote outdoor activities within diverse communities, especially the Latino community. And they asked me to speak on this panel, so I said for show a couple of months ago, and tonight is the night. They've asked me to prepare a 6-minute spiel on some facet of nature, how it can influence or inspire us. Winging it. It's gonna be a little freestyle up there. Probably talk about my indoor plants, talk about Arc'teryx being a sponsor, being an ambassador of Arc'teryx, and nature's a beautiful thing. I love nature, so I'm gonna just let Mother Earth speak through me. Hello everyone, glad to see all of these beautiful faces in here tonight. I want to first thank Loco Por La Aventura for bringing us all here under this cause to celebrate the outdoors, to celebrate nature, and giving us the space to talk and share our experiences. I also would like to thank Arc'teryx for sponsoring this event and other events like this, because nature and the outdoors play such a pivotal role in all of our lives, whether we realize it or not. I was born and raised here in Portland, Oregon, and we are so blessed with the nature that we have surrounding us. I actually didn't realize how blessed we were until I moved to Houston, Texas. When I moved to Houston, Texas, actually for my first job out of college, I went to school down in the Bay, where nature is also abundant. But I got to Houston and I realized, I was like, man, I need water going through my city. Like, so there was something off, right? And I didn't have Forest Park.
and they have all these trees and this lush green. I remember just reflecting on that time when I was in Houston, I got really into indoor plants. And I think it was a compensation pattern for me because the nature that I was lacking out in the streets, I was like, man, let me try to get it in my apartment. And I got deep into it. Like I had a whole little corner, had like a fountain in my apartment, had a corn plant. It ended up blooming. It was super cool. And I was like, also learned about propagating plants. It seems like we got some indoor plant lovers in here. So you guys may know about the propagating deals. Basically, you can cut off a piece of the plant and you can replant it, and then it'll grow into a new plant. Recently, actually just took a trip overseas, and I was gone for like 3 weeks. I went to Japan for 2 weeks to celebrate my girlfriend's 30th birthday. I was gone for 3 weeks, and I left my little brother to watch over my babies, watch over my plants at the house. And I recently just propagated a plant, and it's like 2 weeks old. It's just a little baby. And when I got back, that plant, it's turned a little bit brown. And I was like, man, knock on my brother's door, like, hey, I asked you to take care of my babies. He was like, oh, I did, I watered it. And I actually looked and I checked, and it was actually just the leaf that was a little bit brown. The roots are actually green. And so I realized, well, what I'm able to see here on the surface isn't actually what's going on underneath the dirt. There's something else going on. My name's Brennan Scarlett. As I said, I was born and raised here in Portland, Oregon. Went to school down in the Bay, went to Berkeley for 4 years and played football for 3 years at Cal Berkeley, and then played my last year of football at Stanford University. From there, I went on and played 7 years in the NFL. I played with the Houston Texans for 5 seasons and then played with the Miami Dolphins. During that time, I also I started the Big Yard Foundation, which supports community empowerment here in Portland, Oregon. For our underserved communities, we use education, creativity, and physical wellness as our 3 pillars of service. And I also run a creative agency as well. My first career in the NFL, nature played a big role in that, just as a byproduct of what, the dream and then the career for me was. It was when I was young, I was waking up on Saturday mornings, I was going out to the field and, smelling the fresh scent of grass and feeling the dew in the early morning and playing and training every day outside. And during those long days of training camps, it didn't seem like a blessing, but looking back, being able to spend all of that time outside and all the blessings that it gave me, was a beautiful thing. Now, as I just explained, I got a lot going on, and I'm sure a lot of you can all attest to having a lot going on in our lives, right? Whether it's working multiple jobs, being a mother, being a father, and working a job, and being a brother and a sister, and a son and a daughter. It's a lot. It can be a lot. It can be overwhelming, and that's what I feel as well. And so nature, the role that it played in my first career, it's playing a much different role now in my, next phase of my life, in balancing things and finding solace in nature. I live over here in the Northwest, and taking the walks through the parks and through Forest Park, and you're walking through all those trees that have been there for, tens and hundreds of years, and they're still growing. They've been through all types of storms, a lot of rain, but also a lot of sun. It kind of takes me out of that, the everyday grind that is, when you got the blinders on and it feels like everything's a big deal. It's actually not when you get to the perspective of nature. I think that's the biggest thing for me is the lessons that we can learn from, Mother Earth and all that is around us, and that's why I think it is so important. And I consider myself lucky, I consider myself blessed to be here in Portland where it's appreciated and it's embraced. And, just as there's seasons in the year, there's seasons in our life, and, just as my little propagated plants, just because it seems a little weary on the surface doesn't mean that we're not strong in our roots. Thank you.
There we go, folks. The speech is done. Now we got some little, we're having some crackers, little refreshments. Feeling pretty good about the speech. The heart was going a little bit. Had some sweat beads trickling on my forehead. Gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So how's my speech?
Yeah, you could have done better.
Damn, my shit was subpar.
I've heard better from you.
It's crazy. Once you set the bar high, you know what I mean? You gotta come with it every time. Or else it's, you know what I mean? If the Bulls don't win the shit back in the 90s, it's a bad year. That's all right, I'm okay with that. I gotta get better. I'm about to get back in the workshop. Come on, sharpen my axe for next time. See y'all next time.